A touchdown for Longview! And here comes Matlock, approaches at the 40, very high. And Jasmine Moon at the 6. At the 10, has a room up the middle. At the 20, nice tackle in the open field at the 28-yard line. Skylar Talley may have saved a very long return. At the 29, make it the 30. For Longview up front, tackle to tackle, it is Chris Knighton, Bryce Redmond, Dexter Daphne, the center, Blake Bledsoe, and Fred Canada. Fred Canada are the tackle to tackle. David Larson, the tight end. Travaris Brown is the receiver, averaging 35 yards per catch. He'll split far side. Near side is Sean Massey. Johnny Garrett dots the I. And what a tailback he is Damian Lewis, the quarterback. Play action, sideline, caught, dropped by Massey. Would have had a first down in front of Aubrey. Josh Aubrey, the cornerback, and it's 2nd and 10. Up front for Robert E. Lee, Hunter Hogan, and Mark Brotherton. Inside the ends, Christian Banks and Jamel Jones. We'll see Reggie Taylor. Simon Blaylock is out. Probably could be out for the rest of the year. And the linebackers inside, Blake Roberts, the sophomore, starts along with Matt Monagold. The corners are Nikedrick Williams and Josh Aubrey. And the edges, Jordan Aubrey and Trevor Pugh. Pugh on the strong side. 3 receivers set, 2nd down. Draw play, Garrett tripped up for a gain of not much. About a yard out, just outside the 30. Mark Brotherton there for Robert E. Lee.
They go left side and nothing there, as you mentioned, but a great tackle. And inside as well, had help from Brotherton too. And one thing Coach King has alluded to this week that I've noticed, he's going to try to set up a lot of man-on-man and one-on-one matchups, as we saw in the first down play, which was man-on-man and went incomplete on a drop.
Longview has had teams that would maul you, and they also have had teams that would gas you. This is more of a big play type offense. In the shotgun from their 31, Lobos first drive. Lewis back to throw, deep sideline pass, caught. How did he make the catch? But what a catch it was. Oh my goodness, Travaris Brown with great coverage. He's on the ground, and what a dart from Damian Lewis and a first down at the Longview 43.
It was a beautiful pass. Maurice Hood laid the lick to the waistline, and limping off the field is Travaris Brown. That would be a huge injury for Longview if he's not able to come back, as he's limping on his right leg.
They will send in Deron Goodwin, who will check in his place, and that's a great catch. That is a great catch. First of all, a great throw, but a tremendous job by Travaris Brown to go up and make the catch in traffic. 4 receivers set, shotgun with Garrett right next to him. Lewis from his 43, he runs the quarterback draw, has some room into the secondary, not quite. Yes, he's now into lead territory at the 48 and a gain of 8 yards on first down, 2nd down and 2. Jordan Aubrey makes the stop for the Red Raiders.
He just falls right behind the left side of his line. Bryce Redmond, the 6'1", 250 sophomore, the guard, opens the door, a nice seal block on Hogan, and allows Lewis to get inside in Lee's secondary.
So Lewis now breaks the huddle. Alex Easley is the fullback. Deep back is Garrett. 2nd down and 2. Good down for any offensive coordinator. Garrett off right tackle. Not much room. Ran into Jamel Jones. Also ran into, I think, Austin Wilson. That's Jordan Aubrey. And a very nice job defensively, and a loss of perhaps even a yard back to the Lee 49-yard line. 9:58 to go. We've just started. Longview picked up a first down. Travaris Brown checks back in, and Goodwin comes out. It's 3rd down and 2, Longview at the Lee 49.
Longview runs a trap and pulled the left guard to the right side, and Jamel Jones followed right in where the opening was to get the running back in the backfield.
From the just inside Lee territory, Lee with a 4-man front. Lewis, the quarterback, flips it back to Garrett, tries to bounce it outside. Nowhere to go, and he's tackled back into Longview territory, and a loss of nearly 4 yards. Trevor Pugh and Josh Aubrey, great perimeter, corner to corner, sideline to sideline speed for the Lee defense, and the Lobos come in to punt from just inside their midfield mark.
That was a great gang mentality on the play, with Pugh leading the charge and Aubrey and company also flooding in, and Garrett had absolutely nowhere to go as he's tackled back in his backfield.
One of the best kickers, of course, both of them, Joseph Cleaver and Sean Rainey at Lee, but this is a good one too, and Zach Decker. Back deep is Josh Oliver inside the Lee 30. Decker with the snap from his 35, no rush, kind of shanks it off the side of his foot. Just depends on the bounce. It goes sideways and will just die at the Lee 30-yard line. So the Lee defense has done their job. David Larson downs it, but just a 23-yard punt from Zach Decker. Lee will start at their 30-yard line, and the quarterback is the sophomore Luke Wagner. Running backs Jamal Mitchell has 6 touchdowns rushing this year. Dele Brown with 405 yards rushing. 147 last week in the win against Mesquite Horn. Up front, Trevius Jones, Kendrick Spencer, John Landis, Ralston Dews, and Josh Osorio. Tight end is Matt Johnston. The H-back is TJ Jones. Receivers, Oliver and Runnels. They run play action bootleg. Sideline pass. This is Oliver at the 30. Breaks a tackle 35 and close to a first down at the 40. He's got it. Broke a couple of tackles, including Cody Morrow, who finally tripped him up, but a gain of 11 yards. Pretty fancy stuff.
That's a nice pass across the field for the quarterback Wagner, and he finds his receiver on the near side open, and he makes a nice juke move on a couple of Lobos to pick up Lee's initial first down of the game.
Jamal Mitchell checking in for Dede Brown, Brian Runnels, and Joe Turner in the game. Turner will come to the near side with Runnels. Turner in the slot. Oliver go far side after that catch of a 10.5 yards and a first down. In the shotgun, Jamal Mitchell next to Wagner. The center is the senior John Landis, who takes the snap, runs the draw. Mitchell bounces outside, first down in the Longview territory, just shy of inside Longview territory, and another gain and another broken tackle. I mentioned this, John Ritt made the stop, that Longview has had some issues with their tackling defensively, and that could be another first down.
Well, that's a nice play for Lee. They run right to left. The line blocks from left to right, and the opening is opened up by Jones and company, and Mitchell just takes it and runs right up the middle. Is not touched until he's deep in the Longview secondary.
Matt Johnston is checked in. He's the tight end. It looks like he could be right on the midfield stripe, no question about that. Right there at the bottom of the rocking L. Jamal broke. It did, first down. So first down on a throw from Wagner to Key Oliver, and a first down run from Jamal up the middle. And Jamal, of course, he had his best game against Abilene on the road earlier this year. So at midfield, 8:14 to go, first quarter, Lee's opening possession. Longview eventually had to punt, no score. Mitchell in motion far side from the wingback position, takes the snap. They run Wagner, bootleg near side, throws it Jamal, first down again, inside the 40, keeps going near the 35. They have thrown 3 plays we have not seen this year. Gain of 14, Jamal Mitchell. That's awfully fancy again.
Well, that was just a great execution and another beautiful play call from the Lee coaching staff. They roll everything left on the play action fake, bootleg right, and he has a receiver in front of him, makes a connection, and a nice move to get away from a couple of tackles. The Lobos aren't tackling very well at all to start the game, David.
First down, Robert E. Lee at the Longview 35-yard line, and Wagner in the shotgun. Dede Brown is right next to him to his right. Tight end is TJ Jones, actually the H-back. Dede Brown off left tackle, slips and falls and loses a yard, and he had a hole there, Randy, off the left-hand side. Drew Harden was there, the 5'10", 175-pound senior, who had a couple of really big plays in the nationally televised game and the win against John Curtis.
He had Spencer pulling from left guard out to lead the block, and you mentioned that was a nice hole to the right. He saw it a little late, and he tried to dive back to his right side, and he slipped and fell on the turf.
As sharp a start that we've seen for Lee, other than the 80-whatever it was, massive drive against Waco High. Here's shotgun, Dede Brown next to Wagner at the Longview 36. Wagner draw play, Dede Brown, not much room, breaks the tackle, nibbles down close to the 31 for about 5 yards, makes it more of a manageable third down opportunity here